To show His mercy on our leader, Prophet Muhammad. Peace and blessing of Allah be upon him. Today is an extension of last week's Khutbah on divorce. On divorce. We have mentioned earlier that Sharia legalized divorce where it became very, very necessary. When the harm inflicted to both or one is going to be very, very dangerous, then that is when you resolve to divorce. Not any small provocation, any small differences, any small argument or wranglings, then you resort to divorce. That is never Shariatic. It's never allowed in Islamic Sharia. That's why Quran explain in verses, a number of verses. Allah says, live with them, your wives, with happiness and joy and love. Be kind to them. This word kindness take a number of explanations uncountable. وَآشِرُوهُنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. Quran is super excellent in construction of words. These words you are seeing very limited. You can write books on it. وَآشِرُوهُنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. And this may differ from one place to another. It may differ from one person to another. Be kind, be good to your wives. That's why Rasulullah lamented. He said, the best of you in the sight of Allah, the best of you to your wives or wife. And he said, I am the best of you to my wives. Today, a number of men are very, very difficult when it comes to relationship with their wives. And that causes damages, including divorce. You are the man. You are the one who should shoulder the responsibility of leadership in your house. Any failure in that house is your own failure. Any success in that house may go to you as a man and leader. But today, divorce is being seen as fantasy. People see it as a form of a culture which is acceptable. And that caused a number of damages in the society. The Sunnatic way of divorce shows that Sharia distance divorce completely except where necessary. And that was the khutbah of last week. And by extension too, a very clear example in the life of Rasulullah, when Abdullah, the son of Umar, the second Khalifa, a very great companion, Abdullah, and his father too, a high level of stakeholder. Abdullah divorced his wife while she is observing her period in a state of her menses. And his father is aware. And his father, the second Khalifa, informed Rasulullah that this is what Abdullah did, radiallahu anhuma. And Rasulullah frowned at that act. He said, command him, murhu, it's not optional. Command him to return her back to her position of being a wife. And after returning her, you should allow her to be pure. And after purity, she should observe another menses. After that menses, when she is pure, if he so wish now, he should now hold her back as a wife. Look, the issue is divorce. The answer could have been, that is the time he is allowed to divorce her. But Rasulullah is still returning back to peace and reconciliation. And he said, then he should hold her as a wife. Then if that could not be, it is then he should divorce her. And these are processes that will make your anger to be quenched. You extrude your feeling, you extrude your anger, because now there is enough time for you to reason. But today people doesn't reason. The very moment he entered the house, he did not see the wife, divorce. Maybe she has been rushed to hospital. Maybe something happened you don't know. Divorce. Divorce. It became a style. Now, this is the sunnatic way. The bid'atic way is just your anger. She's doing her menses, observing the menses, divorce. She's in purity, you have affairs with her in that purity, divorce. No, she's even purity, you do not come to her, but 10 times divorce, or 3 times at once. If we are implementing Islamic Sharia, and you have judges who are well focused, anybody who by mistake or intentional, whatsoever the case might be, and he divorced his wife, not sunnatic, he should be lashed in public, even if he's a king. And especially those who are rich. They feel he can divorce and marry another one. Since we are living in a material world where people doesn't have concern with moralities. You see somebody marry, divorce, marry, divorce, because he has the influence of materials. That's why the whole program now is built not on morality, not on decency, but is built purely, except very few, on materialism. And that's why it's rampant everywhere. Unfortunately, even those who are poor too have joined the wagon of divorcing their wives. You don't have anything, and you are divorcing also with your wife. Now, there are different types of divorce which Sharia has mentioned. Of course, there is the sunnatic one which I've explained, that of Umar bin al-Khattab's son. There is bid'atic which I have explained, that when you divorce her in any of the time that is not allowed and the number that is not allowed. There is sarih, very categorical. Somebody who say he has divorced his wife, clearly using the word divorce. There is kinaya, indirect, by saying go back home, go to your parents. There you should be asked. People should not conclude by that. Some people are concluding because their will is that divorce should happen. You should be asked, what do you mean? If he said he meant that she should go back home so that people will understand the difference and then get it actually corrected, that shouldn't be divorce. And he shouldn't lie to people. If he intended that and he changed it to people, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is seeing you. There is the one you give them option. When she became too stubborn, you have done all you could, still she's not complying, then you give her option. It's either you stop going out without my permission, which creates suspiciousness, or else you select divorce. If she selected divorce, that's a single divorce. And the verse has confirmed that in the Quran, Surah Al-Ahzab, verse 28 and 29. So we should be extra careful in this program. It is not a program that has been legalized for utilization anyhow. It is moderated. It is having calculations. It has meaning. It is a wisdom. Instead of you killing her or she killing you, it's better you separate. That is the meaning. If not, any other thing that will come, you should be able to absorb it as a man. And that earns you reward before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We ask Him, the Most High, to make our homes be peaceful, to give us the mind of being real men by not in any way divorcing our wives. May Allah give also the wives the mind to be obedient and not to be going actually beyond the limitation that will cause divorce in the family. Allahumma izz al-Islam wal Muslimin wa dammir a'da'ana a'da'aka a'da'ad-din. اللهم عليك بالكفرة والفجر والفسقة ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد.